A few weeks ago, I posted a story on my Instagram where I told people that I'm going through a transition phase in my life where I'm no longer my old self, but I'm also not my new self yet, and I'm somewhere in between. And a lot of people replied to that story saying that they are also going through something very similar. And I thought we need to talk about this because we need awareness on what's happening and why is this happening. Before we start, let's do a quick check-in to see if you are going through something like this. So firstly, your life feels very stagnant at this point. You feel stuck, like there's no movement in any areas of your life. You are still putting in the work, you are still putting in the efforts, but you're not seeing any results. Like it's almost like life is punishing you. And you could also be noticing that suddenly the relationships that you had and the friendships you had, it's suddenly falling apart. Either the other person is taking a step back, or you feel the need to take a step back because suddenly this relationship feels so draining to you. And some of you could be going through a hard time with your career or your job. Maybe you are really considering about quitting your job because it drains you a lot. Or some of you could be going through layoffs. Like my friend got laid off just a few days back, and from the day I'm shooting this video, just a few days back, she got laid off. And suddenly you are so isolated, like there's no one around you. But it's also kind of comforting because you don't want to talk to anyone at this point. You really want to be alone. If you are going through any of these things, welcome to Spiritual Awakening. Before I tell you what Spiritual Awakening is, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, or if you would like to join any of my monthly group coaching sessions, click the link in description. Some of you might find it weird to hear the word Spiritual Awakening, and you might be thinking of someone like a monk in a monastery or someone who just sits and meditates for hours to attain enlightenment. But that's not what we're talking about. Spiritual Awakening is a brutal process where your old self, your old identity dies, and then you go through a transformation period, and then you come out as a new self. A new self is being born. This is what spiritual awakening is. And you might say that I'm not a spiritual person, but it still happens to you. It happens to everyone. You can be a spiritual person or not, but this process of awakening, but this process of transformation happens to everyone, irrespective of whether you're a spiritual person or not. And this transformation happens because your soul is so tired of playing a role that you were not meant to play. You've been misaligned for such a long time. You've been going in all the wrong directions, making all the wrong choices, and your soul is so tired that to grab your attention, it stops everything in your life. That's how I see it, at least, like metaphorically speaking. It could be your soul, it could be the universe, or it could be God, whatever you believe in, right? You have been misaligned for such a long time. You've been making all the wrong choices. You've been kind of going in the wrong direction for such a long time, which does not serve your soul's purpose. So suddenly it's like, okay, I'm not going to give you anything. I need your attention. I need you to look at me and see what's going wrong. Like, we're not being true to ourselves. We are not being honest with ourselves. We are not being our authentic selves. I did not come here to do this. Okay, we are meant for something else, and you are going in all the wrong directions. So we need to stop. So I see that sudden stagnant thing in our life, that stuckness that we feel, as your soul or God or universe calling you to listen to it, to grab your attention, right? Because if we are not pushed into a dark corner like this, we will not pay attention to our soul, because we are so distracted by everything that's happening in our life. Like, we could be distracted by a relationship, we could be distracted by the material possessions, we could be distracted by the things that we see in the world, all the insignificant things that we see in the world. And I was also going through that. For the last 3 years, I was also misaligned from my life's purpose. I went behind all the wrong things. And right now, my soul is like, okay, it's time. You need to sit with me. You need to listen to me. Okay. So I'm also going through that process right now. And here are a few things that I am facing. So firstly, I see no progress in any areas of my life, and it has been happening for the last 1 year. I did not see any progress for the last 1 year, but only now I'm noticing it. Only now I'm looking at it and realizing that, oh my God, like my life has been calling to talk to me. It has been wanting my attention for such a long time, but I'm realizing it so late. There's no time period to it. It's not like we realize it quickly, we come out of this transformation very quickly. The time period, it differs for everyone. The moment we realize it, the moment we sit with it, the timeline differs for everyone. And after 1 year, I'm just noticing it right now. Everything about my life is just stuck. No movement. I'm still putting in the work, I'm still putting in the efforts, but I don't see any progress in any area of my life. And I suddenly feel like a failure, and my relationships are falling apart, my friendships have fallen apart. I don't feel like talking to anyone at all, and I just want to isolate myself and do a few things that I just like doing, like reading or making videos, and that's all I want to do right now. I don't even feel like explaining to someone or talking about my problems with someone, because what would I even talk? Like, I can't even say what's wrong. That's how it feels. And another thing that I'm facing, and I know a lot of you will be going through that too, is that we start questioning everything. Everything about the last few years. Like my choices, my decisions. I'm starting to question everything, and it is a mandatory thing that happens during this phase where we start to question everything about our lives. Why did I do that? Why did I even go behind that? Why did I even like choose this thing? Like, just to give you an example, 6 months ago I was doing a yoga teachers training course. My Instagram followers would know. I have no idea why I did that. Like, I never saw myself teaching yoga at all. Like, if you ask me now, I teach meditation, of course. I love to teach meditation, but I'm not a yoga trainer. But I can talk about yoga. I can be excited about yoga, but it's just not for me. And I don't even know where that idea came from. I thought, okay, maybe I can teach yoga, and I took a course, and then I did a few sessions with people as well. I did teach yoga like 2-3 times offline to people, and then I'm like, no, this is not for me. So similarly, this is just an example. So similarly, there are so many things that I'm questioning about the choices I've made, and you could be doing that too. And another thing is that suddenly you see your past in a completely different way. It's like the blindfold has lifted, and you can see a lot of like different perspectives. It's the same past, it's the same you, but the way you're looking at it is very different. And it's hitting you with a lot of realizations. You can see where you went wrong. So many things have gone wrong, and you can see where you have taken the wrong move, where you went behind the wrong thing, and a lot of realizations would hit you. And these are some of the things that I'm going through right now. And due to all of these things, there is less motivation. I don't feel like waking up from bed. I want to sleep more, and there's a lot of mood swings, there's a lot of crying, and I just want to isolate myself and not talk to anyone. And these are ways in which it is coming out for me. Now, for you, it could be different. Like, these symptoms could be different. Maybe some people might want to eat more. Some people might kind of choose to distract themselves with some sort of substance or alcohol. This is one of those times where people don't understand that this is a transformation phase, that this is temporary, and they feel like a failure, that they start going into all sorts of wrong things. Now, this is what spiritual awakening pretty much is, to put it in simple words. And I'm going through one right now. I'm in the transformation phase, and this time I took some time to research about this, to learn about this, and it really gave me some hope that this is just a phase and it'll pass. And I thought, a lot of people need that hope. A lot of people need to hear that this is just a phase, that we go through this phase, everyone goes through this phase, and it is temporary and it will pass. That's one of the reasons why I made this video, because it gave me a lot of hope, and I think this video will give you a lot of hope too. And right now is the time I'm being aware of this awakening process. But once I researched about it, learned about it, and then I looked at my life, I was able to see that the same thing has happened to me twice in the last few years. Okay, the first time when I was in my college final year, and the second time is when I was going through a breakup. And I'm going to quickly give you an overview of it, so that you understand what it is like, to give you an idea. Like, when I looked at my past two awakening process, I didn't know that I was going through an awakening process at that time. I know now that I've learned about it, and I look back, I know this is what was happening. But I want to give you an idea to make you understand what it is like to go through this process and what it is like to come out as a different person. So the first time I went through this, I was in college. It was my final year. I was done with my placements. I got an offer. And then, I had a lot of time, because until that point, I was focused a lot on getting my placements. So I was spending all my time on learning. So I didn't really pay attention to anything else. But once I got my placement, I got my offer, and then I had like a lot of time. Suddenly, all my friendships fell apart. Firstly, I remember being in my room and crying almost every single day, because I was a very outgoing, very social person. I would always have a bunch of people around me. There'd be like you will never see me alone at all. There's this gang of people, always 5 people, 10 people. That's how I was very outgoing and extroverted, and I was a very social person. But suddenly I had no one around me. All as there is some or the other thing happens, and all my friends have drifted apart from me, and I was just isolated, and it was just me. I had no one. That was the time I was crying a lot, and that was the time I stumbled upon self-help for the very first time. Think about it. I'm a self-help personal development coach right now. But that was the first time. I think I was 21. That was the first time I was stumbling upon personal development. I didn't even know something like this existed. I was going through some YouTube videos, and I saw a few videos, and they were doing some book summary videos, and I was like, okay, maybe I should order this book. And I ordered a few books, like personal development books. I read the books, and you guys have no idea, like as I'm reading it, something inside me is just like flaming up. Like I can only explain it as firecrackers going on in the sky. Like that's how it feels. I'm like reading pages after pages, and I'm like, wow, there is a whole new world out there, and I never even realized something like this existed. And that was the first time I was learning about this field, and it lit up something inside me. And I started ordering more books. I started reading more about it, and there was this immense urge for me to put it out, like to talk about it, to share it with people. And the first thing I did was I started a blog where I was writing, and then COVID came immediately. In like 2-3 months, COVID hit, and I went home, and that was an opportunity for me to make videos, because in hostel I couldn't make videos. So I went home and I started making videos immediately, and 5 years later, here I am. So it was a difficult period for me, and that period kind of nudged me towards what I needed to do. Like I didn't do anything, it was not my conscious choice to stumble upon a video and then read the books and then start talking about it. It just happened. Life just guided me through it. And then when I came out of that transformation phase, I was a completely new person. The Neetika that was before this transformation phase, she never worked out. She didn't even know what workout was, and she have never read books. She never even thought about making videos. And in fact, the Neetika before that transformation phase, she would have really worried about people's judgments, that people would like say something if suddenly I show up and make videos. Like that transformation phase created a version of me that can hold what life had for me. Wow, that's a very nice way to put it. So this is the case for everyone. When we go through a transformation phase, the old self dies and a new self is born, because your old self cannot hold what life has in store for you. You need to become someone else to take everything that life has to offer, that life has planned for you, your soul has planned for you. Your soul's calling, like when you're following your soul's calling, and with every stage of your life, you need to become a new person. Otherwise, whatever is in the store, this old self cannot handle it. So when I was thinking about my past two experiences, like the awakening processes, I was able to see how different I was before that transformation and how different I was after that transformation. I started making YouTube videos, Instagram videos after that transformation phase, and I didn't worry about anyone's judgment. I didn't care about what people would say. But that only happened because of the transformation period. I became that person who could be okay with judgments, be okay with people talking about me, be okay with seen trying. That version of me came out from that transformation process. And the second awakening happened after my breakup. So it was my first long term relationship in college. It was a 3 year long relationship, and then we broke up. After that breakup, there was a period of, difficult transformation. And I think generally after breakups, there is a transformation that happens for everyone. It's the same with me. After the breakup, I was going through a really tough phase. I was crying almost every day for like 3 months. And I also took therapy, and I came to know how toxic the relationship had been. After that period, the Nitika was very different. You know, the Nitika that was in the relationship, she was very like shrinking herself. She wanted the other person's approval. She was constantly pleasing and begging the other person. She was overly controlling, she was overly dramatic, and that person was very different. And because it was a toxic relationship, it had tuned me into a certain person. I was toxic too, because that's what toxic relationship does to you. You become toxic too in certain ways. So I was toxic too. But after the breakup, I was able to see how this relationship has kept me in a lot of chains. And one of the very simple thing is what outfit I choose to wear. I always wanted to wear like a wide range of outfits. Like I'm a very, I don't know, like I don't know if there's a word for it, but I just love wearing like different kinds of outfits. And outfits are something that I absolutely love wearing. Different kinds of outfits, different types of outfits. I just love, like I love to represent myself through my outfits. But because of this relationship, I found it really hard to make choices for myself. But after this transformation, I was able to make choices for myself. I was able to be sure about my choices, and a very different and confident Nitika came out of that breakup. And after that breakup, I saw how I just loved being free. It was like no one is there to question me. It's like so nice to be free. So I was making a lot of choices, and I was being very free after that. So again, after that breakup, it has been now 3 years. Okay, so in the last 3 years, whatever happened, so many things had happened. Okay, the version of me that was born after that breakup, only that version was able to handle everything that happened in the last 3 years. If you consider the Nitika who was before that breakup, she could never have handled everything that happened in the last 3 years. So for people who are following me on Instagram for a long time now, like there are so many things happened over the last 3 years. My Instagram started getting a lot of engagement, a lot of followers. There was this Nia Nana viral thing that happened, and then there were a lot of interviews that went with that. And we received an award. We started a business, and then we closed the business, and so many other things. I got into coaching. So many things that happened in the last 3 years. And the version that I had become, that version was able to hold whatever happened in the last 3 years. And now I'm going through another transformation, because I think something good is in the store for me. I believe something good is in the store for me. And my old self, I'm still in the transformation period, so I'm still vulnerable, but my old self cannot hold. I'm sure my old self cannot hold what life has in store for me. And I need to become someone else in order to hold everything that life has for me in the next few years, maybe. So this is why transformations happen. Transformations happen because your current self cannot withstand what life has for you in the next few years. You need to become a different person. And it's more like stripping the unwanted layers, all the unnecessary layers that you've added because of distracting yourself, because of going behind wrong things. Those layers will be removed from your identity, and you will come out as a different person. Now this person will be more confident, more authentic, and more aligned with your soul's calling. You will always come out of it as a better person. And the right word is to say authentic. You will always come out of it as an authentic person that lives your life for its true purpose. So that's what awakening is all about. Now, with all that being said, awareness does not mean it's going to be easy. Just because now you know that this is what's happening, I'm going through an awakening process, that awareness of the process is not going to make the process any easier, okay? The process is still going to be brutal. You will still be sad. You will still cry every day. I will talk like this in front of the camera and then I go home and then I sit and cry, okay? So awareness does not mean the process is going to be less intense or easier, but awareness is just for us to understand that this is just a phase and it will pass. Okay, instead of getting sucked by the phase, we stand as an observer of this phase. So we are like, okay, this phase is going to pass, just like how we see the seasons pass. We observe that this is also a phase and this is going to pass. So you just have to be a bit more open towards this phase. You have to let life ruin you for a while. You have to let life like hit you on the face for a while. Okay, you have to accept that with grace by believing that once it's done, you're going to be a new and a better person. Now, do we deserve this? Maybe no. Do you deserve the breakup? No. Did you deserve that layoff? No. Did you deserve that financial loss? No. But is it needed so you can become a better person and you can come out as a new person? Yes. Many times we don't deserve the things that we go through, but we need it for our life. We need it to become a better person, to become who we really are. So with that, we're at the end of the video. So if you are going through something in your life, just make sure you put down a comment on this video about what you are going through and what you're facing, so that if someone else is reading it, they will have a little bit of comfort that they're not the only one going through it. I'll see you all in another video. Take care. Bye.